Hi, I'm Han. Today I'm presenting my final project for the class User Experience Human-Centered Design. The project name is Travel Stylist. So let me tell you something about myself. I have been working in web development for many years now. For me, studying web design in AAU is definitely a huge enhancement for my career. Here's my resume. As you can see from my background, I have art and engineering background. So for me, creating beautiful tech product is my biggest passion. The abstract for this app is to create a mobile design solution that help travelers to have a better way to pack their suitcase based on their personal preferences and travel information. As for the scope for this project, ideally, I hope this can be becoming a fully functioning app since I think this idea can turn into a profitable business. Realistically, I think this can demonstrate my ability to construct a complex design solution and also showcase my passion for design and fashion. For the inspirational projects, the first project I picked is Packing Pro. The reason I picked the Packing Pro is because it has the feature to manage the trip for you and your family together, so you don't have to create multiple plans. The second project I picked is Travel List. The reason I picked this one is because it's clean and neat user interface design. For the rationale of this app, this project will combine travel with style, so this make it unique. And also in the future, I will add an AR feature to help the users to try out the outfit virtually. As for the unique positioning statement, this app is a travel app with style, which are perfect for frequent travelers who have high standard about their lifestyle. This concept has not been seen in the current market so far, which make it unique. The first expert I picked is Judy. The reason I picked Judy is because she has been working in fashion business for many years, and also she has extensive business travel needs, especially in international travel in Asia and Europe. The second expert I picked is Joyce. Joyce is a UX designer and also a travel blogger. The reason I picked her is because she fully understands user experience and also has a great passion for travel. From the competitors analysis metrics, you can see Travelist has many advantages comparing its competitors, such as location complete, local weather forecast, and most importantly, fashion recommendation. The first competitor I picked is PackPoint. The reason I picked PackPoint is because it has an advanced integration system. The second competitor I picked is Packer. The reason I picked Packer is because it has a unique feature that will integrate weather factor into your packing decision. Target audience, the primary audience is working professionals in the metropolitan areas. The age group is between 20 to 40 years old. The second audience is people who travel on regular basis for business trip. The age group is between 28 to 50 years old. As for the target audience research, the average age is 29 years old, and there are one third of people will consider hiring a personal stylist to manage their closet once a year. As for the image mood board, I picked some images that inspired me both in fashion and travel. I also picked some images for my app inspirations. As for the color palette, I picked some orange and turquoise as my app scene color. And as for typography, I picked the Fairplay display and the Nutito as my typo option. My first persona is Annie Chow. She is 33 years old and she is a style advisor. As for the expected features, she expected the app provides a full look recommendation such as a lookbook and also some designer brand recommendation as well. So user story for Annie is that she was planning going to Singapore for her best friend's wedding. She using Travel Stylist app and finding some great solutions for her upcoming travel. So the task flow for Annie is that she inputs some her travel information and then swipe inspirational images. Then the app will generate a lookbook for her upcoming travel. My second persona is Chris Chow. He is 31 years old and he is a business associate. He needs some inspirations for packing when he needs some style recommendation based on a specific era such as 70s. So he is a perfect candidate for the app. So user story for Chris is he was looking for some inspirations from 70s fashion and he was using the style search function in the app to achieve that. The task flow for Chris is that he is going to use the search style feature and swipe the inspirational images. Then the app will generate the lookbook based on his search. The third persona is Jay Wu. He is 29 years old and he is a beauty blogger. He pointed out a problem with this project that is no beauty-related product information. I think this is definitely a potential direction to go in the future. So the user story for Jay is he just generated a lookbook for his trip to Hawaii. He needs to search his lookbook and share the lookbook to Facebook. As for Jay's task flow, he needs to select my collection, then sort it by time function to display the latest lookbook. Once he finds the latest lookbook, then he needs to share it to his Facebook account. So this is the card source for the task flow 1, 2, 3. Here are the card source results. N is the primary persona and Chris, J are the secondary personas. Here's the storyboard for Anne. As you can see, she was thinking about what to pack for her trip to Singapore at the end. She successfully packed all the clothings with the help of the app. Here's the storyboard for Chris. As you can see, he used the style search feature to find some great inspirations for his trip to Paris. Here's the storyboard for Jay. As you can see, he found the latest lookbook and shared the lookbook to his teammates through social media. Here is the proof of concept. Task 1. Generate a lookbook based on the trip details. For Anne, she needs to answer a few questions about her trip details. Then she needs to select the right inspirational images to create a lookbook. Step 1. The user needs to find the button Plan a Trip in the home screen. Step 2. The user needs to tap the start date, then tap the end date in order to highlight the trip duration time. Step 3. Once the user checked the date is correct, then the user needs to tap the Confirm button. Step 4. The user needs to tap the down arrow to show all the trip type options. Once the user finds the correct trip type, then tap the Confirm button. Step 5. The user needs to tap the search bar and type out the city name or the country name of the destination. Once the user finds the destination, tap the Confirm button. Step 6. Tap the image and swipe to the right, or tap the heart icon to indicate you like the image. If you don't think the image represents you, Please tap the image and swipe to the left, or tap the thumb down icon to indicate you don't like it. If you change your mind, you also can tap the left arrow to go back to the previous image. Step 7. If you like the new lookbook, you can save it by tap the confirm button. Step 8. Once the user successfully saved the lookbook, the user can tap the X button to close the pop-up. Step 9. The user can tap the home icon to go back to the home screen. Step 10. The user can see the new lookbook just generated on the bottom of the screen. Task complete. Task 2. Generate a lookbook based on a style era. Chris needs to select the style search function and the 17th style option, and then he needs to select the right inspirational image for the lookbook. Step 1. Tap the style search button to get the task started. Step 2. Tap the down arrow button to see more options for categories. Step 3. Once the user finds the correct category, tap the confirm button. Step 4. Tap the down arrow button to open the drop-down menu. Once the user finds the correct option, then tap the confirm button. Step 5. If you think the image represents your style, you can swipe to the right or tap the heart icon. If you don't think the image represents your style, you can swipe to the left or tap the thumb down icon. On the top of the image, the blue number indicates the number of images you selected, and the black number indicates the number of images you need. Step 6. Once the lookbook has been saved, you can tap the home icon to go back to the home screen. Step 7. In the home screen, you can see the latest 70s style lookbook on the bottom of the screen. Task completed. Task 3. Find the latest lookbook and share it to Facebook. Jay needs to sort his collections by time, and then he needs to select the latest collection and share it to his Facebook account. Step 1. In the home screen, tap the My Collection button to get the task started. Step 2. In My Collection screen, the user needs to tap the search bar and type the latest or tap the down arrow button. Step 3. In order to get the latest collection, the user needs to tap the time option. Step 4. Once the collections are sorted, the user needs to tap the card on the first row and the first column. Step 5. In the lookbook gallery screen, tap the Facebook icon to share the lookbook to his Facebook account. Step 6. Tap the confirm button to confirm the sharing action. Step 7. To close the pop-up, tap the X button on the top right corner of the pop-up. Task completed. The user testing session were conducted on April 2021 and May 2021. The test media is either in person or online. This procedure definitely creates more credibility on my project. So now let's look at some changes I implemented after the user testing. So the first change I made is to add a vertical scroll bar for the trip type selection menu so that the user have more options to choose. So the second change I made is to add a new step for task 1 and task 2, which is add a save or cancel option stage after the lookbook is generated. So the third change I made is to add a numerical indicator to inspirational image screen to indicate the progress for the stage. The next part is A/B section. Let's take a look. The A option is the home screen with a calendar under the recent lookbook, and the B screen is without the calendar. Which home screen do you prefer and why? As for the test results, more than half of the people think the Design A is better than Design B. The reason is because Design A offers more functions than Design B, and also A's visual design is better than the B's. Speaking to the technical resources, Asana will be the project management tool. As for the app design, Sketch and InVision will be the options. For the app development part, GitHub, Swift, Java, PostgreSQL are the options. For the imagery resources, French Vogue and Pinterest are my options. Technical research, including wireframe and icon resources. For the expert research, Rena, Judy, Joyce are my experts. Finally, I want to thank you, the moderator, the experts, the instructor, and all the testing participants. Thank you very much.